What a guan, me bomba clot brethren, rock dilly, addressing that gal that picked me, Kobeni, from the Chainsaw Man anime. Let's chat. Alright. A lot of people will have a hard time understanding. Let me know if you want me to do more of the video in my patois, because it helps me practice. The more I do it, the better I'll sound. Anyways, man, so one thing about me, and if you look at all the videos on this channel, you'll note that I tend to like controversial characters, and I feel like it's against my will, I'm not gonna lie, because I'll just be chilling, and the moment, you know, a character or a person, even in real life, gets hated on, it just attracts my interest. I became a LeBron James fan for the same reason. I started really liking Elon Musk for the same reason. You guys saw me on She-Hulk, same reason. Homelander, same reason. You know, I like the controversy, and I like to kind of go against the grain, but it just gets activated. I don't like choose it. So this video comes very naturally. Anyways, I made a Kobeni video earlier, but I really didn't start to like her until episode 9 of Chainsaw Man. And that was because of Adorkable Nerd's commentary breaking down how she viewed Kobeni. And I was like, yo, that is actually gangsta. So let's talk about it. I'm going to share with you why I think Kobeni is actually a good character. And I'm going to be honest, some of these viewpoints are from my co-reactors, right? Actually, just Adorkable Nerd. I didn't get any of this from director. And my own original thoughts. I'm just going to merge it all together. So the reason why I think she's actually a pretty interesting character is because, frankly, she is unlike anything that we are used to seeing. Like, there's nobody like her, right, that I am used to seeing. The closest I saw someone mention, I think, is Zenitsu from Demon Slayer. But I'll admit, he's a little less annoying on it, right? But here we go. When we first get introduced to the show, this girl was a coward. Absolute coward. She's crying hysterically. It's the whole tongue thing. And here's the thing. That made her very memorable, but it was a little cringe watching. But the circumstances is truly, truly understandable. I think one thing that happens... I'm going to turn off this car. I think one thing that happens, or has happened to us, is we kind of got numb to how regular people respond in crisis. So like when I watch war movies, I think it was like Black Hawk Down, one of them movies, man. I think it was Black Hawk Down. You guys correct me. Skip this part if you haven't seen this. An old movie, can kind of be a spoiler. But these troops, man, they got cornered by some terror. The terrorists to us. they got cornered by some people. And I remember one soldier was freaking out. I'm like, listen, you gotta keep your head on straight. We gotta survive this, okay? Come on, he could barely hear, man. And he got it together, started gunning people down, man. You know, when your life is on the line, man, it can invoke some fear or flight response stuff, some mental breakdown stuff that you're not prepared for. Further on in the series, it's established that to survive in this business, you gotta have a little screw loose. It's either the business makes your screw loose or you had a screw loose approaching this business. So that's a pivotal writing point. And, you know, I think when you approach a series with an open mind, it's a little bit better. And like I told you, even I don't have the best open mind, because I will see I will give a character the benefit of the doubt more, or I'll be drawn more to a character if the people that I'm observing around me don't like that character. Because it forces me to be like, why don't people like this person? What's wrong with them? And I start seeing things that the other person's not seeing. That's the devil's advocate side of me, because I can often do devil's advocate. If you watch any of my videos, sometimes I believe in something, and then my co-hosts will say the same thing I say. And then when I hear it coming from them, I'm like, wait a goddamn minute, and I'll switch my argument. That's just the kind of person I am. So anyways... as we move forward with the series, we saw that Kobeni had some regrets with how she treated Denji. You know, she was ready to kill this man right off the jump, right? But when she was going to kill him for reasons that made sense. They were in an impossible situation and they couldn't get themselves out of it. So she's like, yo, kill this fool so we can survive. And I think the anime, I mean, it's kind of obvious in the anime, but when all this was happening, these people were trapped in this hotel for a long time, and the fear is just getting to them, right? And there's two things that started happening. It's called a positive feedback cycle. It's a medical term, right? Google it if you don't know what it is. So as Kobeni, wow, I feel enlightened all of a sudden. Why am I so smart? Usually not like this. Huh. Anyways, as Kobeni was getting fearful, the very devil that was terrorizing them kept getting stronger. The stronger that it got, the more fearful Kobeni was getting. And there's some other dude next to her. I don't know this nigga's name. I'm a simp. I only know her name. In fact, I only know like 4 names in this show. No, whatever. I'm just going to say Kobeni, Denji, Aki, Makima. Power. Okay. Anyways. Yeah, so the more fearful she and her, and this other guy that was there, I forgot his name. He's dead now. Anyways, the more fearful they got, the stronger the devil got. The stronger the devil got, the more fearful they got. So the two combined makes this infinitely strong beast, right? And it's impossible to stop. The reason this, if you're trying to look for a medical example of this, a blood clot, brethren, the same thing happens when you get a blood clot. So when you get your cut, right, there's something that's attracted to start clotting so you stop bleeding. And then it attracts more of that thing in your blood to clot more so you stop bleeding. It's called a positive feedback cycle, okay? It's actually pretty cool. It's why negativity, I'm going to go on a pivot, but it's important. It's why I avoid getting myself caught up in negativity. Every now and then when I'm on that rum, I have a different state of mind. The boy, I've been clean from rum going on 4 weeks, so I'm much better than normal. Anyways, so when you put out something negative and then people interact with you in a negative way, you get more negative and you put more negativity out there, which aggravates them more, and they respond with more negativity. You're caught in you're caught in negativity, and that was an example of a positive feedback. So, anyways, couldn't stop this devil. And ironically, the only person who was equipped for it is now Denji. We get ourselves going. I'm going to actually explain that part. It was interesting because Denji was the only person that could stop it, because the devil, he uses up a lot of blood. The devil that he was fighting had a lot of blood, and Denji just ate that thing as he was fighting. So the very strength that the devil had was Denji's strength, and Denji just had to outlast that thing. That's all Denji really had to do. Got it. Kobeni showed remorse going forward, a lot of remorse. And she showed that she could be pretty chill at the restaurant. You just see in the background, she's pretty chill, man. She's a cute girl. Very fearful. Always remember, she's trying to put her brother through school. Anime only, guys, so the anime is going to reveal more about, I'm watching the anime. Now, we fast forward to the present, and, yo, where's Power at? Guys, where's Power at? Yo, they didn't show Power last episode. Power's gone. That's episode 9. Yo, I didn't realize until after the episode was over, but yeah, she left them. She's gone, man. She left everybody. The only person who really came through to save Denji is our homegirl, Makima, who I don't trust, but whatever. It's very clear that she manipulated things. It was clear from the jump, but even in that episode, I'm like, the way things conveniently came together and put her in charge of a whole group as key people are dead, I'm like, that's sus. And they're like, it's almost like you anticipated this. That's us. All right, so going back to where I was going, the ADHD, trying to keep that under control. So Kobeni, at the very end, very cowardly. She was very cowardly as she just barely survived, right? And that's the part that makes me excited about her going forward, right? She's fucking capable. Kobeni is capable, and that's the part that I really wasn't expecting. And she's capable in the most unique way possible. She's a coward, right? Or she's scared. But when she whips out that thing, right? You're not really surviving it. Which now goes back to her introduction. Seeing how capable she was and how scared she was with that knife. And she was like, yo, we got to kill this dude. That lets me know that there was truly no other option. There was truly no way out of this scenario. That's why she's like, yo, let's do the obvious. Kill this motherfucker and let's get ourselves out of this. Because I sure as hell can't do it. And she's planetary. That's what I'm seeing. She's planetary. And the possible fact that, like, I'm trying to understand, like, what is she scared of? It seems like I don't know if she's scared of everything. She's just a scaredy cat. She's scared of violence. She's scared of her own capabilities. But watching a scared ass girl just body people, body devils, efficient with the toolie, I'm like, yeah, that is cool. What a cool way to characterize somebody. And she doesn't have to fall asleep to do it. She just has to just commit, you know? So I'm looking forward to episode 10 or whatever they show for more of Kobeni. I'm not here to cap and say she's my favorite character, but she certainly is very interesting. She's certainly very interesting. And in this show, everybody has basically tried to kill Denji or threatens to kill Denji if he doesn't do what he's told to do. He's surrounded by people who, you know what I mean? So I think to isolate Kobeni for people that don't like her, it's just because that little cringe, little yelling thing. She just had an annoying introduction. But coming back to fans, man, a lot of fans don't give people the opportunity, right, especially manga readers, to grow with the character. I have experience with this because I watched all of Gurren Lagann by myself originally, and we did reactions as a duo. And I knew not to gas up Kamina to Adorkable, because I know her nature. And I know if I gas up a character, she is not going to like him. So she came on her own to like a Kamina, and to this day, plenty of respect towards Kamina. She usually doesn't like characters like that, especially if I gas them up. So I know she might be annoyed by certain scenes, but when he comes through time and time again, she's going to be like, yo, this dude's a GOAT. I saw up to the Bount arc on my own on Bleach. So when we did our reaction, we started from the beginning, right? And when Byakuya was introduced, yo, my whole crew was like, yo, this dude tried to kill his sister. He tried to sneak people. He's a coward. People were not respecting Byakuya. No respect for this guy. Now, he's easily a top 3, I think, on any of my co-reactors lists, right? And, I'm not getting to what I'm getting. I know that they're going to like them if time is given, but I never go, oh, man, don't slander his name. You guys don't even know. I don't do any of that. I let the natural process work it out. I'm like, wait until they see this man. Wait until they see a little backstory. Wait until they see that everybody is deceived. Sometimes I think people don't understand that the author may intend for you not to like a particular character because there's going to be growth. And I find when you don't like a character and they woo you over time and you end up liking them down the road, I think you tend to have a greater appreciation for those type because they took you on an emotional journey. But just like how I typically will like somebody because a lot of people do like them, the same applies to people when you try to force them who to like and not like because you like them. You almost force them to double down on their stance, especially if you come with the wrong tone. Now they'll never change. Now your character's not getting any love, and ultimately it's not a big deal, you know what I mean, in the grand scheme of the world. But in the online community and people that do care about these things, it is what it is. For me, I like to share my thoughts. I actually wasn't going to make a video, but someone commented, yo, we haven't seen Lee post his thoughts in the bit. I was like, oh, you guys actually really care. I'll go out and, put a video of my thoughts, keeping it real. But, I was watching Macchiato Studios. They were doing Batman slander. Batman's my favorite superhero. It just never bothers me to watch someone slander him because it's just funny. It's like, these niggas don't even know. Or they just hating. Or they just have a different point of view. It's all fine. We just laugh and banter together. I think the other thing is I think people take life too seriously sometimes. You know how much jokes I say and people think it's for real? Like, we kept joking about that eye patch girl when she disappeared. Like, I called it a bra. My boy called it a panty, her eye patch. The amount of people were like, that's not a bra, that's not a panty, it's an eye patch. Duh! I can understand if you don't think it's funny. You don't have to laugh at everything we say, but But you gotta see, lighten up. Don't take everything so serious. But whatever. So, the end of my thoughts is I do think Kobeni is interesting. Power is still my favorite. That's my favorite girl. She left them homies, but she's still my favorite. It's just because she's just entertaining as hell. She's not loyal. That girl is for the streets, and she stank. She don't wipe her ass, but she's still my favorite. Anyways, let me know you guys' thoughts. Like I said, I didn't know people actually care. So when someone posts, yo, whatever, we haven't seen you, that gets me, guys. Tag me on Twitter, tag me on Instagram. My links are in the description. If there's something that's interesting, you guys see the kind of content I put out, and I'll give my take on it if it captures my attention. So, hey, let me know. Until next time, guys, Rock Lee. I'm out. Bomba clot.